My heart, your heart, together they beat, a rhythmic symphony that speaks the unspoken language of love. A language that neither needs nor demands translation, yet fills the silence between us with meaning. Every thrum of my heart seems to echo in your chest, and with each pulse, I feel you near, even when you're miles away. The connection is beyond the physical. It's a bond formed in moments of vulnerability and trust, where words fall short, and yet everything important is communicated in the stillness. It's as though the two hearts are aligned in a cosmic dance, one that only the universe can understand, yet one that feels familiar and timeless. Through every joy and every sorrow, our hearts stand side by side, offering comfort, strength, and solace. The distance between us, no matter how far, never diminishes the closeness that resides in the space between our hearts. Each beat tells a story of shared experiences, dreams, and desires that transcend the limitations of time. Your heart, like mine, has known the quiet ache of longing and the jubilant thrill of joy. It carries the weight of all that has been, while reaching forward with hope for what could be. When I listen closely, I hear the whispers of your dreams, the murmur of your fears, and the steady rhythm of your resilience. It is in the way your heart responds to mine, delicate yet unyielding. Our hearts speak to each other in ways that words can't capture, with every beat reaffirming the strength of the bond we share. And I too listen to my own heart, knowing that it beats not only for me but for you as well. It beats with the anticipation of our shared future, with the promise of more moments spent together, of more laughter, more tenderness, and more growth. In the moments of stillness, when we find ourselves alone with our thoughts, our hearts provide the comfort of knowing we are never truly alone, as long as the other exists in this space. The heart is a paradox, fragile and powerful, vulnerable yet fiercely protective. In its vulnerability, it holds the strength to love beyond reason, beyond measure. When I think of your heart, I think of all the times it has been open, offering its warmth and tenderness even when the world seemed cold. Your heart, like mine, has weathered storms, endured heartache, and come out stronger on the other side. Yet, despite all of its trials, it continues to give, giving love, and in its giving, it invites mine to do the same. Our hearts, intertwined, offer each other a safe haven, a refuge from the harshness of life. In this shared space, we can both be vulnerable and strong, open and guarded, tender and fierce. It is a rare and beautiful thing to find someone whose heart mirrors your own, whose rhythm aligns with yours, whose pulse echoes in the deepest parts of your being. As time passes, the connection between our hearts deepens, growing richer, more complex. It is a love that does not demand perfection, nor does it seek to change the other. Instead, it seeks understanding, acceptance, and a deep sense of peace. The more I know your heart, the more I understand the depth of your soul. The more I learn to love, not just the parts of you that are easy to love, but the parts that are broken, the parts that are hidden, and the parts that are still growing. Our hearts, in their shared vulnerability, teach us how to love in a way that transcends the surface, that sees beyond flaws and imperfections. It is a love that is constant, a love that is patient, a love that is unbreakable. With each passing day, our hearts become more in sync, more attuned to one another's needs, more capable of offering solace when the world feels overwhelming. I look at you and see not just the person standing before me, but the rhythm of your heart, beating with the same intensity, the same passion, the same quiet longing that resides in mine. There are moments when I feel as though I can hear your heartbeat in the stillness, and in those moments, I know we are one. Your heart holds the echoes of our shared history, our laughter, our tears, and our dreams. It carries the weight of the love we have built together, a love that continues to grow, to evolve, to deepen. And in return, I offer my heart to you, vulnerable and open, knowing that it will always have a home in yours. Together, we have created a sanctuary for our hearts, a place where we can both be ourselves, free from the fear of judgment, free from the pressure to be anything other than what we are. In this space, our hearts are safe, our love is free, and we are complete. Every heartbeat of mine is a reflection of your own, a testament to the connection that exists between us. There is no need for grand gestures or extravagant declarations. Our hearts speak louder than words ever could. They speak in the way they sing together, in the way they calm each other in times of stress, in the way they lift each other in times of joy. And as we continue to navigate life together, it is this rhythm that will guide us, a steady, unwavering force that will carry us through whatever comes our way. Our hearts, bound together by love and mutual respect, will always find a way to carry us through the darkest of times and into the light. We may not know what the future holds, but one thing is certain: as long as our hearts are beating together, we are never truly alone. In the shared rhythm of our hearts, we find strength, hope, and an unbreakable bond. The beauty of love, I have come to realize, lies not in grand declarations or perfect moments, but in the quiet, everyday rhythm of two hearts that understand each other completely. My heart and yours are not two separate entities. They are pieces of a whole, constantly working in harmony to create something greater than the sum of its parts. And in this shared space, we are free to be ourselves, flaws, imperfections, and all, without fear of rejection, without fear of not being enough. Our hearts, having seen the darkest parts of each other, have chosen to continue beating in unison. There is no greater act of love than this: to choose to stay, to choose to give, to choose to share your heart with another, completely and without reservation. And in this choice, our hearts find their greatest fulfillment. The love that began as a simple connection has now become something eternal, something that will continue to grow and thrive for as long as our hearts continue to beat. In the quiet moments, when the world fades away and it's just you and me, I can hear our hearts beating together in perfect harmony. It is in these moments that I am reminded of the depth of our connection, of the way our hearts have learned to understand each other without the need for words. We have shared so many memories, so many moments of joy, and so many challenges that have only served to strengthen our bond. And through it all, our hearts have remained steadfast, offering each other comfort, support, and love. We may not always know what the future holds, but I have no doubt that as long as our hearts continue to beat in unison, we will face whatever comes with courage, with love, and with unwavering faith in each other. Our hearts, together, are unstoppable, and there is nothing that can stand in the way of the love we share. And so, my heart, your heart, they beat together, a testament to the enduring power of love. A love that has weathered storms, that has overcome obstacles, and that has grown stronger with each passing day. It is a love that is not bound by time or circumstance, but by the simple truth that our hearts were meant to beat together forever. And as long as we have breath in our lungs and life in our veins, we will continue to nurture this love, to honor it, and to let it guide us through the rest of our lives. Our hearts, intertwined, will forever be a source of strength, joy, and peace. In the beat of each other's hearts, we have found our home, and there is no place we would rather be. Together we are complete.